I want to apologize first of all for last night. If you want to talk to her still, then I will listen. Even though it's kind of a little hard for me to listen because I'm not gonna lie, I do feel some type of way. But yeah, but I would still listen. And I'll finish talking more when I get back. Alright, so basically, I'm gonna get back to what I was saying earlier. I do feel a little bit some type of way. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel a little jealous, not because I want to talk to her. Jealous because for you. Alright, but I feel some type of way because I guess it's kind of like, I can't hear because my PlayStation's too loud. But it's kind of like the situation with Ruby, how you wanted to be that person for me. Whatever Sienna is to you, I want to be that person for you, you know? And I guess, I don't know. I don't like hearing about her because I know how much you miss her and how close you are. And I guess I don't feel that way about anybody anymore except for you. I miss you. But of course, you're here with me. We just can't see each other. But I mean, I guess it took me a long time to feel this way, that I don't miss anybody. Like, as much as, like, Ruby was my best friend, I guess I'm finally to the point where, like, I can sit here and be like, you know what, we're not talking no more, but I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm okay with it, you know. That time of my life is over with, you know. As much as, like, stuff I went through with her, I don't regret it. I feel like I needed that as a learning experience. Just like, I'm crying, but like, honestly, I don't know. Just can't. Just talking about her, I guess. Cause like, I wish it worked out, you know? Not saying that I'm like, I do miss her. I miss the idea of her. I don't miss actually her. I miss the person she portrayed to be, you know, in the beginning, like, whenever we, like, I'm changed, Ali, I want to change, you know, this and that. The person she would act like for a little bit till she started, like, going back to herself. I miss that person. And I wish it could be different. I wish she could have actually changed. I wish our friendship could have lasted. But we just weren't. I don't know what it was. It was her. And she admits it now. It just bothers me to the point that, like, you know, I was always the one that cared more, you know. I cared more about our friendship, her. Like, I care a lot about her, you know. And it just sucks that, like, I feel like that wasn't reciprocated. As much as she made it seem like, Ali, I care about you, Ali this, Ali that, it wasn't as much as I did. No, because I was the only one still trying over and over again. And she was just whatever. And even now, like, she says she missed me, but she doesn't miss me enough to, like, text me an apology and apologize for what she's done. Instead, she's texting her friends saying, I fucked up, like, you know, but, you know, we're not going to work out, so it's whatever. Like, you know, that, I feel like that's something, and I'm happy that you're doing that. You're trying to, you know, resolve that with Sienna, you know, because I feel like it's good closure, for you and her, mostly, because, like, I wish I would have gotten an apology, not saying that, you know, we had to be best friends again, but, like, just at least, like, you know, people, they had a past, they knew each other's past, you know, text them, check up on them, hey, how you doing, like, here and there, not talking every day like best friends, you know, just acquaintances, like, civil, but you know, it's not, it's Ruby we're talking about. It's not ever gonna happen. Unfortunately, I'm the only one that feels that way, and I'm not gonna be the one to do that. I've done enough with her. If she wanted to, then it's her time to do it, and if she doesn't, then it wasn't meant to be, and it's not meant to be because she, you just like, I feel how you're feeling about her. And now I know what you went through when it was the situation with me, and how you would tell me you want to be that person for everything. You want to be that person for me. I want to be that person for you. But I also know that this is something that you just got to get over on your own. Not like get over it type thing, but you just got to overcome it on your own. Because as much as I try to be that person for you, I'm not Sienna. I don't look like Sienna. Whatever y'all went through together, I wasn't there. I was like, I'm another person to you, I cannot replace her completely, I cannot, as much as I try to, I'm not her. And I will never be her, and I cannot, be her for you. Not saying that I want to, I'm just saying, like, I want to be whatever she was to you. I want to be that for you. And it just makes me upset a little bit and jealous, because I'm not. And I just feel like every time we talk, it's always about how much you miss her, how much this and that. And I'm like, what about me? You don't miss me? And you're like, you're here, but we don't see each other. So I'm like, so you don't miss me as much as you miss her? And I don't know, it's just like, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I just feel like talking about my emotions. And I would do it on the phone with you, but when we're on the phone and I try my hardest, it just doesn't come out the way how I want it to, Because when I'm alone, I can actually think about how I feel and what I want to say, and I don't know, I just can't do it. But I don't want you to. My mom's so loud. I just don't want you to, like, put more energy into her when she's not putting any back. Because I know how that is, and it really sucks. And you may not care now, because I know I didn't. I just wanted my friend back, and I'd do anything to get my friend back at the time. But it's just gonna be a cycle. And I'm not saying that Sienna's like Ruby, because she's not. But how things are similar. I don't remember what I was saying, but something about they're not the same. They're not the same. And Ruby, she was worse, but how Sienna made you feel is bad, just like how Ruby made me feel. They're both bad. They did different things, but they both made us feel bad. And I get all you want is your friend back, but think about it, like, you get her back, but it's not the same her. That's like me trying to talk to Ruby after all these months. Actually, it's been a year. It's been a year now. After a year. I can't believe I made it this long. Before, it would have been so hard for me. But now it's just so easy. And it makes me a little sad how easy it is now. But, I was at my breaking point with her, and genuinely, my life, I feel like, has been better, you know? It has been. But not about me no more, my bad. I'm not gonna fart. Give me a second. That one, my bad. But sorry. But I feel like you have an image of Sienna that you want, and you think talking to her, she's still the same, and we don't know that. We don't know it, but most of the time it's not. I have an image of Ruby. If I started talking to her right now, I know for a fact that it's not gonna be the same. She has new friends. The thing about it, when you get new friends, you change. Even in good way, bad way, little way, no way. But it's Sienna we're talking about. She may not change that much, but if they're bad influences, and you know, and which they are, she's gone, bro. She's changed. And I know it's sad to hear that, but you just gotta think about it like that. Like, I mean, you know, maybe she's not that different. Maybe she still has some of the old Sienna in there. But it's like last time. When you sent that apology and you got excited, but you had a feeling that it was bad, that something was gonna happen. That feeling is gonna be there because you know, deep down you know that the Sienna that you knew is mostly not there no more. And I hate how that happens. I hate it so much. I hate it. I cannot say that enough. I hate how people would change and how people, you know, change for the worse, you know. And it all, if we really think about it, it all just depends on the people they hang out with. Like, you know, I hang out with you. We're funny. We're funny, you know. And I don't know if you noticed this, but me, I had a big heart. And you also had a big heart, but your heart got bigger, I feel like. Because you would tell me all the time, I was like, no. Now I catch you doing the stuff that you would tell me not to do. And I'm like, and it's the opposite for me. Like, my heart shrunk because, like, you got me into, like, nah, I'm not going to do that for them. Why the fuck would I do that? They don't do that for me type thing. So my heart, like, just shrunk. Like, I'm not going to put myself. And now your heart, it's like our roles got reversed. But it's from us hanging around each other and influencing each other, you know. We're different, but we're the same. We're different. We've changed a lot, you know. But we are similar in ways, you know. Because, like, we hang around each other so much that it rubs off on the other person. And that happens with your friends too. Like, if we talk to other people, I'm sure that we would start changing and we would be like, I was like, what the heck? Like, you never do that. But it's because, like, I'll be talking to somebody else. That's why I'll do it, because I'll catch on to them. It's just something, like, you don't mean to do it, but you just slowly do it. And with Sienna, we haven't talked to her. She's not going to be like us, you know. Addison, same thing. They're different. So they're going to be like the people they hang out with. And she hangs out with Victoria. So whatever Victoria's like, I don't know. I never talked to her. And that other girl, whatever she's like, I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is, basically, you need to, like, when I let you do this, like, message her, even though I didn't want you to at first, you need to figure it out. Not like that. You need to go through it yourself for you to be able to move on. And I know you don't want to move on. I didn't want to move on, but eventually you're gonna have to. And it's gonna take a while. It really is. It's gonna take a while. It took me years to get to this point, you know. but you're gonna need, like, I let you text her because if that made you feel better, then I'm glad. But, you know, I feel like you just need clarity from her, and I feel like she's not gonna give you that. She's not gonna give you that, just like how Ruby never gave me anything. The only clarity she gave me is that she didn't care about me as much as I cared about her. And you know what? That was enough clarity for me to be like, all right, what am I doing here wasting my time still? You know? Her, I feel like you need clarity that the old Sienna is not there. Or that even if there's just a little bit of that still in her. And her not responding is not giving you the clarity you needed. And I hope she responds. I hope it's good, because I know it's something you really want. No matter how I feel about it, I want that for you. And I hope it's not bad. And if it is bad, then you got some clarity. But I know you, Jalen, you're still gonna be like, I'm still not gonna leave her alone. But I know you don't care, but you really should care, because you're not somebody who should be don't let her have you wrapped around her finger and you're like, I'm not desperate. You're not begging on your hands and knees, but the way you keep texting her and, you know, trying to apologize for things that you don't even know. You only know one thing you did, or some things that you did, but you don't even know what else you did to her. And mind you, she's also done things to you that made you feel like shit. So don't forget about that. Don't forget about that. Because I know I was real quick to forget about it and be like, oh my God, I did this to Ruby. I did that to Ruby. I'm such a bad friend. They do stuff too. They're not innocent. And you have to remember that. You really do have to remember that. And I can't even tell you half the stuff she would say in every argument. It was crazy. But that's like the point. Like, I washed that out of my head. I didn't want to think about it. And I know some stuff was like so bad. Like, I haven't even told you half of it. But because I don't remember. I just remember being so hurt. Even my mom was like, no, Allie. But, you know, I didn't listen. She let me do my own thing. Because you got to figure it out on yourself, or you're never going to learn. And it makes you into the person. It shapes you into the person you are with the experiences. And, you know, if you don't experience it, then you're not going to know for yourself. I sound like a motivational speaker. I sound like a TED Talk. I sound like a motivational speaker, bro. I'm done yapping. Long story short, basically what I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry for how I acted last night. I know you need somebody to talk to about it, and I'm sorry that I got upset and got my jelly. Oh my God, I keep burping. And let my jealousy get the best of me. And no matter how jealous I am, you can talk to me about it. And I will be here to listen. You may not like my answer, but I would try my hardest to give you a answer that you would semi-like. But yeah, just think about it. Think about it. Think long and hard about everything I said. And I'm sorry for how I acted last night. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I know I did. I'm sorry for hurting your feelings, and I'm sorry for not being there to talk about her, because I know you need that, and I will be there for you. And, you know, I will, no matter how jealous I get, I will listen to you talk about her, and I will be there for you no matter what. And I'm gonna work on doing better for us, for you, because I don't like the person that I'm really becoming or have become a little bit, and I need to fix that. I need to change that. So I'm gonna work on that, and you know, I love you. I hope you had a good day today. I hope we could talk later or something. But yeah, bye-bye. Love you.